Hi everybody, this is Grace, and today I'll be talking about the carbon cycle. The carbon cycle happens in 3 stages: decomposition, photosynthesis, and cellular respiration. Looking at our first drawing, which represents the decomposition stage, and looking at our arrows, we start out as a fat molecule in a piece of grass that gets placed in a compost bin, where bacteria work to break it down, and as it breaks down, CO2 is released. Oxygen, O2, is also being taken in by the bacteria to use to complete their work of decomposition. We now look at our second drawing, which represents the photosynthesis stage, and looking at our arrows again, we can see we are now a CO2 molecule in our hydroponic system, and as a radish plant takes in CO2 molecules, it gives off oxygen. A radish also takes in light energy from the sun, water, and compost tea, which is full of nutrients, to make glucose C6H12O6. The radish is now ready to pick, which leads us to our third drawing. We now look at our third drawing, which represents the cellular respiration stage, and looking at our arrows again, we can see that as Mr. Amsden opens his mouth to eat the radish, he is taking in oxygen and then promptly giving off CO2, which is then released back into the atmosphere. The carbon cycle is then repeated.